just hang out there and make sure it doesn't freeze again for a few seconds. I can play this melody for 2 hours.
Alright, we should be back up.
My fingers may blister, but... All right, Meerkat just said we're back up.
Okay.
All right, so where we were at was welcome, and you said either welcome or sorry, one or the other, right?
Sorry, guys. We're having tech issues tonight.
And we also apologize because one of our faithful subscribers, JK, who is on the live stream tonight, submitted through email a song. Since we've been historically opening and closing with songs. So I thought I would give it a little try, and he sent the verses, and I thought I'd put a little melody to it, but he sent this with it. He said, hey, I did a little George rhyme song to help you out. So having a little fun with your lack of George rhymes, because let's face it, how much actually rhymes with George? He said, here are some rhymes with definitions. So here we go.
Shout out to JK for taking the time to come up with names that rhyme with George.
You may not want to shout them out after this. So, because she's my George who loves storage. She's my George who loves storage. She's my George who loves storage. All right, here we go. There once was a lady named George. That's her, okay? Who along with her mate, I think that's English for me, Hales Borge. Now, according to the definitions here, Borge is a surname. I think that's like Mr., Mrs., potentially. So, Borge Hales. There you go. You ready, baby?
I'm ready.
Would visit a European forge. Do you know what a forge is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, according to JK, a forge is a metal shop or a furnace.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Located downstream from the gorge. You know what the gorge is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do? What's the gorge?
You just said it.
It's a deep ravine. You didn't know you were going to learn all these new words tonight, did you?
I did not. You learn something new every day.
Run by the government of Norge. What in the world's a Norge?
I don't know.
Well, it's a monarchy in Europe. How could you not know that's what a Norge is? But it rhymes with George. Because she's my George who loves storage. She's my George who loves storage. Okay, it gets better. Here we go. There they would stop for some corge. You know what corge is?
I don't.
It's marrow. Do you know what marrow is?
Bone?
I don't know. I think it's slang for tomorrow, like today and tomorrow.
Good date, Mario.
Okay. So here we go. Where were we? We were at corge. From a townsman. This is ridiculous. From a townsman who goes by the name of Sorge. Also a surname. I think that's a last name. Okay, not only Sorge, he happens to be the cousin of Lorge. I guess that's a surname too. And Sorge. Two cousins. Wait, nope, that was Morge. This is gonna end soon, I promise. Upon leaving, George would wave her magical little Dorge. Do you know what a Dorge is?
I don't.
Well, let me see here. A Dorge is a scepter with a sphere. That sounds just about right.
Okay. That makes sense.
And bestow upon them all her storage. You know what storage is, right?
Yeah.
That's short for storage. Because she's my George, who loves storage. She's my George, who loves storage. She's my George. Woo!
Give it up for Jeremy.
Oh my goodness. Never again are we taking a song from JK.
We did it for you, JK,
that's gone.
because we love you.
That's gone. All right, we got so much to do today.
Yes, so much. Welcome, everyone that's just tuned into the live. Thrilled to have you all back. If this is your first time here, we want to welcome you and apologize in advance. We did get a super chat from Melissa Jatka. Says, hello, shout out to my husband, Chris. What up, Chris?
What's going on, Chris?
Fist pump.
Wait, you missed me. All right, there was just another super chat.
We got
Did you
another
see that one
super
too?
chat from James Lynch. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Says, hi, Jeremy and George. My girlfriend of 7 years is also Egyptian and was wondering what George's full name is.
Mrs. George.
There you have it. It's Mrs. George.
There you have it. Mrs. George.
Melissa Jatka sent another super chat. Appreciate the $1.99 super chat. Says, hey, I was wondering if you have an Etsy store. Melissa, no, we do not. Our biggest selling platform right now is eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
So in regards to her being Egyptian, we came up with a term this past weekend of what she really is. So you have these foreign women, and what's the terminology for foreign women?
Either Middle Eastern or Arabic.
Arabic. So Arab, okay, and then, but she's American. She was born in America, but she's Arabic as well. So she's an American.
Speak the languages.
She's an American. So she's American. That's what she truly is. So that's Mrs. George. You're American. All right, we got a bunch of housekeeping stuff we got to get into first because we've got some announcements for you. We will get into your Q&A for sure, all right? So number one thing, we got a big announcement for all of you guys. Starting tonight, we're going to start doing something special for all of our viewers on the actual live stream. George, you want to tell them about it? Because it's pretty exciting. I figured it's better if, my Mayor Beacons does it instead of me.
We'll randomly pull some of our viewers weekly to earn a blue wrench.
A blue wrench! You're going to get a blue wrench, which means you get
we'll
to
take
moderate.
The spotlight. And you get the spotlight.
Of the super chat. You get control. So here's what we're going to do right now, okay? Here's today how you're going to get a blue wrench. The very first person, when I say go, and it doesn't happen until I say go, the very first person to send a super chat, George is going to give you a blue wrench for the immediate rest of the live stream. Now, it has to be when I say go, which is going to happen right now. In 1, 2, 7, go. First person to send a super chat gets the blue wrench for the live stream. You're going to have control of what the Hales. You will be in control tonight. All right, you keep looking
Chris
for the
Shalom,
super chat,
so he says, so funny. I want to hear some Morge.
I want some Morge from George. Some Morge. All right, you check for the super chat, whoever gets the blue wrench. And then every single live stream from here on out, somebody is going to win the blue wrench.
The blue wrench.
Going to be a ton of fun. You can be in control of the live stream tonight.
Steve Minch says, I live near Defiance, Ohio. Have you been there before? I think I've driven through it. I've never stopped.
I'm sure you've driven through it before.
And would George ever do an episode or
Chris Hamilton just sent $2. Chris
question?
Hamilton is the winner.
Chris Hamilton.
You gotta go ahead.
All
Chris
right.
Hamilton, congratulations. You just won the blue wrench. You are now in control of what the Hales for the entire live stream. If there is any other YouTuber that has been getting on your nerves, you'll be able to time them out. So, all right. George is working on that right now. Northwest RC Club, looking forward to another great live show. So glad you're both safe and well. Found plenty of swords, George.
Yes,
Wars.
isn't that crazy?
Oh my goodness. And we're going to get into that unit because there's a lot of unboxing. It's going to be crazy. So just a couple more housekeeping things and then we'll get into that. So If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. Our goal by the end of March is to hit 50,000 subscribers, and you can help us do that. We're so close. We're 1,500 subscribers away. We've got to get there by the end of March. That's the goal. So everything you can do to comment, to share, to like, and to take the videos and share them on your platforms such as Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, that helps it grow. So the more you share, thank you, James Lynch, Buck99. He says hi to you, James.
Hey, James.
Whatever you can do to help us get to 50,000, we thank you ahead of time. That's the goal. Let's get there together. Why the hell's not? Okay. Make sure you hit that bell notification as well so you can see all the upcoming videos because there's a lot of them coming up. A couple more housekeeping things. eBay training, March 30th, this next weekend. George.
It's this coming Saturday.
That's crazy. It's this coming Saturday. I'm still getting emails. George, are there any spots left?
Unfortunately, our spots are filled. This class is filled, but if this eBay one-on-one training course goes well, then the plan is to hold one every quarter.
Now, I will share, and maybe I should bite my tongue when I do this. There are 2 participants that were coming together. They now have a change in their schedule. They can't make it now. So there are 2 spots.
Seats available.
If you want to get in as fast as possible, and I've not told you in the past, I'm sorry, it's all full. Or if I've told you in the past, I'm sorry, it's all full. You got to be the first to email us. Where do they contact us at?
Definitely send us an email that you're interested in registering at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let us know that you want to sign up. Jeremy will then send you a return email explaining what the next steps are.
All right. And one more thing. We got a couple shout outs here tonight. They can't be on the live stream with us, but huge shout out to Nikki and Mick G all the way on the other side of the pond. So
nice.
Mick is one of our super fans. We call him a
super
super fan. He does everything he can to help the channel grow. And so he has a sweatshirt, a hoodie, and he's got a t-shirt too going over across the pond to him, right?
Yep.
So we said, man, Mick, you're so incredible. We're sending it to you over across the way on the other side of the world. Thank you, Mick and Nikki, for watching and all your support. All right, baby doll. We're not gonna do a tip of the week or
the find of
the week because we did JK's actual song. But we do have mail, people who have sent us love, and so we're gonna dig into that.
Yeah.
While you're digging into the first one, Jody Turner actually sent us a poem.
A poem.
We got a song from, and I'm not gonna sing this one, okay? So we got, look at you and your knife. So we got a song from JK. And we got a poem from Jody Turner. So Jody sends this. She says, with lock and phone and money in his hand, Jeremy is headed to the storage unit land. Jeremy, he's known far and wide. I think that's a fat joke. I think. Jeremy, he's known far and wide. He profiles and bids with George by his side. Opening boxes, hoping for gold, but he just found crap all covered with mold. Remember that?
The brownie prank?
The brownie. Waiting and bidding in the bitter cold. Jeremy won't leave until the last unit's sold. That's so true. That is me. That's when the best ones go. George always finds some swords and some knives. Holy cow, was that ever true?
I don't find them. Just to be clear, they find me.
That's true. Jeremy finds stale gummies that gives them hives. That's happened too. So it's 1 thumb up if you like what they do. 2 thumbs down means you haven't got a clue. Nice job, Jody.
That's an amazing poem, Jody.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jody, for that.
Right.
And Sky Dunn just sent $2. Hey from the UK. Can't stay on long. It's 1:20
Yeah,
a.m.
it is. It's
Sky,
early in the morning. Appreciate it, Sky.
Thank you for all your support and supporting the channel. Get some sleep, Sky.
Yes.
Okay? It's time to have sweet dreams.
Dream of what the Hales.
All right.
All right. So there's a note in the package, and it says, "For your knees."
What is it? We got a package. Are
They're
those
knee pads.
Yeah. These are for George. You'll need these.
For every time you're doing an unboxing and you're like, man, my knees hurt. I wonder why.
I thought those were for you when we were doing an unboxing.
Next one is...
Who sent that? Who sent the knee pads?
It is from Susan Chambers from Sharing the Bounty, all the way from Michigan.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it, Susan.
We truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Susan.
The next letter comes all the way from Australia from Hank Fasser.
Hank actually sent us
He
these
sent
pictures, Vegemite.
happy birthday card, and he's the one that sent us the Vegemite?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Hank.
Dear Jeremy,
I'm
have
almost
a
positive
super
that was Hank.
birthday. You might find some of this sort of stuff next auction. Best wishes. Thanks for the entertainment. Love in the Lord, Hank.
nice.
Have a good one, George.
Wait, look at that. There's a
He sent
boomerang.
a Australian boomerang.
There's a boomerang. That's going right up here. That's going to go up there. Thank you so
Didn't
much.
Hank send us the pictures as well?
I thought, or maybe,
I think so.
I think.
Next letter is from Kenny Sherrill, all the way from California. Also sent a happy birthday card to you. I should be having you read these. It's your birthday coming up.
Maybe it sounds so much better from you. It sounds so much better.
Says, Dear Jeremy, wishing you a special day filled with happiness and everything you enjoy. Happy birthday. And then he put 42 in parentheses. Love your show. You crack me up. Love, old Kenny.
Thank you, old Kenny. I will have my 42nd birthday this upcoming Saturday, I believe. Should be 42nd.
This should have said for your knees.
Yeah, that should have said for your knees. All right, George, as we get to questions, the question everybody wants to know, so we'll just dig right into it. How are you doing health-wise?
I'm doing okay. I'm pushing through the pain. I still have occasional pain, but I try and ignore it. I try to do things to keep my mind off of the pain. So yesterday I did go to a storage auction just to kind of keep my mind off of things, keep my mind busy thinking about other things besides what I'm going through. But overall, I feel okay. I'm still trying to stay positive every day, as always, and being in good spirits. So I appreciate, again, all the thoughts and the prayers. It's much appreciated. I love all of you guys.
And she has not been released for actual radiation treatments yet. And when will we actually find out if and when you're released for your radiation treatments?
I have my surgical post-op appointment. It was actually supposed to be last Friday, but it was canceled and postponed till Tuesday. So I'll have my post-op appointment on Tuesday, and then I have to meet with a oncologist radiologist doctor, and then at that point we can discuss when I can start my radiation treatments. So I'm hoping by the beginning of April. Ideally, I would like to be done with radiation treatments before my birthday. My birthday is May 5th, and my doctor is suggesting 5 weeks of radiation treatments, which is a very long time.
And during that 5 weeks, you'll probably see much, much less of us.
Yeah, and at that point, that's probably when you'll see less of us, more so less of me. But again, I appreciate all of you guys' support. I appreciate your patience and your understanding. You guys are great.
You ready to transition into their questions?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. What do you got?
Back to Steve Minch asking, would George ever do an episode here, knife and sword collection? I don't really collect the swords and the knives. They happen to find me. Everything
they collect George.
They collect me. I do try and list as much as I can on eBay as time allows. But we were thinking about creating just a wall of all of the knife and sword finds that we have back here.
Just
work away around the What the Hales merch.
Chris Hamilton, thank you so much for the super chat. He just sent $2. Glad you're doing good so far. And
Appreciate
in my
it,
prayers.
Chris.
Thanks for all the
Thank
prayers,
you.
Chris. We truly appreciate it. So how are things going with the blue wrench? Is he having fun yet?
I haven't gone down that far.
Okay.
Because I'm all the way at the top of the...
All right. Hi, George and Jeremy. Have you ever tried your luck with vault auctions or shipping containers? Johnny Vinoy wants to know. Johnny, we actually haven't done any vault auctions. I've only seen a few vault auctions in all of my life looking for auctions. So I've actually never gone to one yet, but that is something we absolutely would do. And shipping containers are basically the same thing as storage units. Shipping containers just happen they have to be in your area. So where we're at in Ohio, shipping containers are very, very few and far between. There are what we're called pods. And so it's just a temporary pod, or it's a small shipping container that people store in. And so we'll do those as well. So stick around long enough and you will definitely see the shipping containers or pods. And hopefully someday you will see the vaults. And we also want to do unclaimed luggage. But it's all a location thing. So we have to have something nearby. We'll travel, but we just got to be able to find it.
Yeah, I think it'll be easier once we take the show on the road to be able to do those things. Because the research that I've done on those types of things are hours away. So it's just not conducive to our schedule. It's too far of a drive for us right now. Sky Dunn wants to know, have you ever thought of doing a live bidders page on Facebook?
So Sky actually just sent $1 through Super Chat.
Oh,
Thanks for that, Sky.
appreciate it, Sky.
And your question. We actually are considering doing a live auction or a bidders page on Facebook. And so we haven't done it yet. But that is one of the things that we're currently in conversations about and discussing. And so when we do, we will announce that to everybody. And the way to find out about that is the community page on the YouTube, and also on Facebook, it would be the What the Hales page. So we would actually tag team that announcement when we do that. But that is in current conversations.
Pamela Chadwell says, how about a blue spoon?
Yes. Well, that blue spoon, Pamela,
Will do you no good.
ain't going to do you no good tonight.
You can
Sorry.
definitely use it. We're not stopping you.
Make sure you get some stale storage unit food and just shovel it in. That's what I would use a blue spoon for. All right, Renee Weaver says, hey, Jeremy and George, just a small hi from around the Cincinnati area. Live you guys. I think she meant love you guys.
Yeah.
Sending love right back to you, Renee.
Sending love.
You're about 3.5, 4 hours from us over in the Cincinnati area.
Yeah.
So probably tons
Speaking
of
of
storage
Cincinnati,
units.
that's where we found the luggage auctions.
Yes.
In the Cincinnati
luggage
area.
auctions are in Cincinnati. We can't find them anywhere closer to us, Columbus and Cleveland. But that would be nice if we could.
Just getting hellos from everyone around the world.
All right, let me see what I got. Ruth Lenenhart says, have you ever crossed state lines such as coming to Northwest PA? Ruth, you obviously haven't watched all of the What the Hales videos because we did a collaboration with Jeebus in Southwest PA. No, Southeast PA. And so, yes, we have crossed state lines. We have no problem crossing state lines. We would love to cross state lines. And ultimately, the goal is to cross all of the state lines and to go in all of the states and actually buy units there. So there's no distance we won't travel for the right auction. What did you find now?
Sergeant Tech 2 said he used to work for American Idol.
Really? And that was scary. You're supposed to say that's pitchy, dog. That was more than scary. Hey, I know the song was scary.
Hook us up. We know you still know people from American Idol, so
don't hook
sign
me
them up.
Don't hook me up. But you got to hook JK up. That was his song, not mine. Patricia G. Fox sent $2. Thank you so
super
much,
chat.
Patricia.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
A couple people want to know how to send a super chat. You would have to, as if you were going to type something in the comment section, you have to hit the $sign, and then there's a line, and then you scroll the line over, and and then you get to pick and choose how much you want to send, and then you include the comment with it. But you do have to have a credit card link to it, PayPal, I think, or is it just any credit card?
Or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So YouTube actually put that $sign in there just for What the Hales.
Yes.
For super chats.
And what super chat does is it just supports the channel.
But YouTube as a platform put the $sign in there just because of the What the Hales channel.
Yes.
Right, George? Mm-hmm. Just joking. All right, Chris Hamilton sent another $2. Did you sell any of your swords from the other day?
No, not yet, Chris. We still have to unbox. Everything right now is in the trailer. We had such a short time limit to upload 2 of the units that we bought yesterday. Because we traveled far and we needed to get everything out the same day. So Jeremy will be doing the unboxing this week, so stay tuned for that while I'm at work because I still have my 9 to 5.
So our issue was it was time constraints. So if we put $200 deposits on the units, and we literally had to box it up to get it out on time, to get our money back, because they wouldn't send it to us in the mail for us to get back on the road. So we couldn't sort. We literally had to shove it in.
Yeah, we were rushed.
A lot of times we'll do the unboxing right there in the unit for you. And frankly, honestly, that's not wise of us to do. Because you saw in the video what happened after the auction. The former unit shows up. What if we were doing a video and all of a sudden he shows up and there's swords in there and so, that's not always the wisest thing to do. But we will be showing you everything from those units.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Wedgie 54. Wait, Tim
Martin
Martin first.
sent a super chat.
Hey,
Thank you
Pumpkin.
for the $2.99.
Tim Martin just sent $2.99. Hey, Pumpkin. Boys are
going to bed.
Oh, boys are going to bed. It's bedtime, boys. We'll see you later. And I'm not the pumpkin, you the pumpkin. So for those who don't know, Tim Martin, the Martin family, good friends of mine, go camping with them. And both his boys like to call me Pumpkin and think it's a joke. And so I just call him Pumpkin Pumpkin back. So you boys need to get to bed, brush them teeth.
Time to go night-night.
And you the pumpkin. I ain't the pumpkin, you the pumpkin. All right, Wedgie 54.
Send a $5 super chat.
How is Midget Man? Is he fresh out of the clink? Okay, Wedgie Man. Midget Man is doing okay. He actually he had some issues, okay? And so if you even saw the video yesterday.
From yesterday?
He couldn't walk. His Wedgie Man, is so lodged that
I had to carry him.
They're scheduling surgery to remove it, and he couldn't walk. And so George here was actually carrying Midget Man everywhere yesterday.
But he's doing fine. Thank you for asking.
He'll be okay after surgery removal of his Wedgie Man. All right, Double X multi-modes 69 Double X.
Sent a $2 super chat.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thanks for your support of the channel. You got another question, sweetie?
There was another super chat that came through.
Oh, was there? And I missed it, huh? She's running on 2 laptops right now. All right, Dead Media Outlet, 99 cents. Thank you. We appreciate it.
The super chat.
That will help purchase. What can we get for 99 cents? A $1 storage unit. There's a huge auction this week, Thursday, right here in Wooster, and a lot of times there's $1 storage units. Dead Man Outlet, I'm going to use your $1 and try and get a $1 storage unit just for you.
Isn't that where you got your storage unit for a penny? Once upon a time for a penny?
Probably the exact same place, yes.
Lynn Logan says, I'm still waiting to hear back from you about the Mickey Mouse wristwatch and the shower curtain. Lynn, please feel free to send us another email.
So actually, I left her a comment today.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So I replied to your comment today. Lynn, here's the reality of it. I get hundreds, if not thousands, of messages every single day through all these platforms. There's no way one person can keep all of that together.
Yeah.
There's no way 2 people can keep all of that together. So basically, in a nutshell, I forgot. And even then, you got to message me again, whatthehales@yahoo.com.
Yes.
And that's still no guarantee that I'm going to get to it, but I will try. And so
make sure, Lynn, when you resend that email, make sure you include which video it is, because we have so many videos with so many unboxings, and send a picture of what it is that you saw that you're interested in buying, because then it helps us.
You have to send a screenshot. If you don't send a screenshot,
we're not going to know what you're talking about. So
Chase Thrifts,
Chase Thrifts is on the chat. Whoop, whoop.
Thanks, Chase Thrifts.
Appreciate the dollar.
Great episode. Your $5 Chase Thrifts versus Icy Profits.
We watched it yesterday.
Yeah, we were watching it yesterday. So they did a little versus. They did collab, and it was great. If you haven't seen it yet, jump over to Chase Thrifts.
Go check it out. They both bought a storage unit for $5 at U-Haul, and they were trying to figure out who.
They recorded.
And they recorded on you.
They recorded.
We won't tell anyone.
I won't say anything if you don't say anything.
It was a toss-up. It was hard to determine who won. You both found some awesome stuff.
Northwest RC Club got a blue wrench too. Man, we're just giving blue wrenches out like candy. Yeah, look at that. Chris Hamilton's got his blue wrench, and Northwest RC Club has a blue wrench.
Yes.
And remember, you will be able to earn a blue wrench in the upcoming weeks as well, because we're going to give them out every week during the live streaming Q&As.
Keith Pollard says, Jeremy and George, I love your videos and your videos really made me interested in buying storage units. It really does intrigue me and interest me. Thank you so much. Keith, when you're ready to buy your first storage unit, please let us know. We love sharing success stories of our viewers, the ones that buy storage units and what they find.
Yeah, we love hearing your stories. We truly do. It makes it worth it for us. This is a huge time commitment on our part. This is more than a 40-hours a week doing all of this on
Lots
YouTube.
of man labor.
You see small amounts, and there's huge amounts that goes into showing you that small thing. And so when we hear your success stories and we hear your stories, it propels us to go on and keep doing it.
Yeah, it makes us feel good and let us know that what we're doing here is working.
JK wants to know, can't you make it a blue sword? If anybody can, Jay, it's her.
Melissa W. says, feeling sick tonight. Sorry I'm not real talkative, but I love you guys. I'll be here listening. XXOO. So sorry, Melissa. Hope you feel better soon.
Here, let's send her a virtual hug.
Yes. Virtual hug, Melissa.
I heard
feel
hugs are supposed to help you heal. That's what nurses say all the time. Shay D just sent $1.50. Thank you so much, Shay. We appreciate it.
Shay.
You got another one, baby?
Reading through people saying don't sing. And then some people saying you should sing.
Okay. Dennis Ward wants to know, what is in domed trunk in pink trunk unit? Pink trunk unit. Was that the sheriff unit? In the domed trunk? Dennis, that video's already up. As a matter of fact, we showed all the trunks. We found 3 trunks. We found a safe. There's like 5 or 6 different videos from that criminal unit. So they're all there. All you have to do is go into the video tabs.
Into the actual channel. Go into the channel and click on videos.
Go on the channel, click on videos, and you'll find all that. Shirley Pearl just sent $2. I can't wait until Saturday. Shirley Pearl is going to be there for eBay training. Shirley, we can't wait either.
Yeah, we're looking forward to meeting all of you guys that are coming.
I can promise you this. I've been an educator for most of my vocational life, my adult life, and one of my rules of education is if you are boring, you shouldn't be teaching. And so I guarantee you this, you will not be bored. George and I were just talking this morning.
Yeah.
At a bare minimum, we're at least going to do the chainsaw.
Yeah, if we start losing you guys, and I see a lot of this.
Chainsaw.
We're going to start cranking it, and we're going to turn up the music, make you guys dance.
We're going to crank the chainsaw.
Marvin Harris says, Dennis Ward sent a $1.99 super chat. Appreciate it, Dennis.
Philip Hill said, can I get a shirt? Philip, you actually can get a shirt if you look at any of the description links for the shirts and the hoodies. It's in every single video, so you can find that there.
Yeah, Meerkat will leave you the link to our What the Hales merch.
Melissa Longwing just said, you are so needed, Meerkat.
Meerkat, where are you at?
She probably,
did we lose you?
Meerkat probably clocked out because we have 2 other moderators right now. Meerkat's like, all right, they're giving them out like candy, blue wrenches.
There she is.
She's
Meerkat, hook them up with the link to our What the Hales merch.
Robert Rob just sent pumpkin butt and a ton of pumpkins. That's for the boys. Tim, that's for the boys. All them pumpkins from Robert Rob.
Marvin Harris wants to know, what happens when top bidder on an online auction and they cancel the auction without notice or follow-up email?
So online auction, well, here's the thing. In the actual terms of your online platforms, whether it's Storage Treasures, Locker Fox, Bid13, wherever you're going, they'll tell you that they reserve the right to actually stop the auction, cancel the auction. So if they don't think it's sold for enough, some of them will just go, done. And so there should be notice. You should get an email that it was either canceled, and if not, you should go into your actual account, look at it, and you'll find out that it's actually canceled. So if they cancel it, or if they go, hey, it didn't sell for enough, hey guys, this is just another reason why I love live auctions. Where in the world can you get the thrill of the live auction? The door goes up, and George goes, I think they're swords.
My senses are going off.
My senses are going off. I think there's swords. And then there is. And then out of nowhere, somebody shows up and goes, that unit you bought with swords?
Was mine.
That's mine.
Oh my gosh. I got so scared, and I thought that, because that was the first time anyone has ever come up to me after auction, and you never know how people are going to behave because a lot of feelings get involved with losing personal items. And at first I thought that he wanted the swords and nothing else. And I was like, no, that's why I bought the unit. But he ended up just wanting personal items.
Yeah, and by all means, we're going to try and give those personal items to him. Unfortunately, at this place, we had two things going against us. Number one, they wouldn't accept any personal items. They would not let us leave them in the unit for him, nor would they let us leave it in the office for him. So,
well, we couldn't leave it in the unit because they charged us a $100 clean out deposit. So if we didn't clean out that unit, we wouldn't have been able to get our $100 cleaning deposit for one.
And I understand their policy because what's happened already, they've stored all this stuff. They haven't been paid for months. In some of these facilities, it's actually years. And so they've already lost all that money. They're not in the business. They're not in business because they lose money. They're in business because they make money. Any business has to make money. The other thing that we had going for us, though, or against us, is we had to get out so quick. And so we're going to make sure he gets everything.
Yeah.
But everything worked out extremely well. You don't get that at an online auction, that interaction. And we got to meet so many of our subscribers.
Yeah, a
and
lot
viewers.
of them were there.
That's so much fun for us. So even more than we put in the video, we get to meet these people, and it's fun. And there are people out there that are following us.
Yeah.
And so they're going where we go, and people always say, "Are you concerned that prices are going up?" I'm not concerned that prices are going up. I think there's a unit out there for everybody, and some days we get one, some days we don't. Lazy Walking P sent a
Lazy
$1.99.
Walking P, appreciate it.
Showing some love with my weekly super chat. Thank you, Lazy Walking P. I've said
Appreciate
this before. The greatest investment that you can make is real estate. And so if you want real estate knowledge and investment knowledge, you need to subscribe to Lazy Walking P. That's how I start. At the age of 21, I was a landlord. And my philosophy has always been when I teach eBay, and you're going to get this at eBay training, Shirley Pearl, you start small. You make small mistakes, then you go big and you make no mistakes. And you start with small things. For example, here's these little cast iron things. Remember these? These came out of the domed trunk, out of the bug out bag. So many people are interested in this. I brought it tonight. I can't even keep track of how many people are interested in these. If you want these, you need to message me again at whatthehales@yahoo.com. First person that makes me an offer and actually pays, and it's a realistic offer, you're going to get them. But this is what I would start small on eBay. And then I would get to growing and growing and growing to vehicles and ultimately to houses. And so, I flip houses. And so I wouldn't start with flipping houses. I would start with flipping little cast iron trinkets and collectibles. And once you go big, you go all the way. And I'll teach you that in eBay training. It will be one of the principles that you see and you learn.
Bobby Hales says, Thrift Trader got me hooked on watching you.
That's
watching
great.
How the Hells. So he was interested in buying one of the hoodies. Bobby Hill, look out for the link in the chat below.
We love Thrift Trader as well.
Yes.
Actually, spent lots of time with him this week online.
Yeah, we did an interview with Jason.
Well, we did the
this past
interview
Thursday?
2 Thursdays ago, but off
that's
of
right.
YouTube, we've spent a lot of time with them as well. So it's fun networking with other channels. And, one of the biblical principles that you'll see in Proverbs, which Proverbs is just a bunch of wise sayings saying, hey, implement this and you're going to succeed if you actually apply these things in your lives. And one of the things that's in there is iron sharpens iron. And you can see that principle of iron sharpens iron. You can't sharpen iron just with a rock. You can't sharpen iron just with mud. You want good people to sharpen you, make you better at what you do. And so it's a great thing to hang out and spend time off YouTube with those people who do this as well. Iron sharpens iron. And you know who knows about sharpening iron? A woman who has so many swords, it's ridiculous.
Sandra LaFive says, I find myself saying, what the Hales all the time, and I'm old enough to be your grandma.
That's great. Yeah. I'm going to share a little secret with you. It's a great marketing gimmick.
Yes. When people ask what we do, when a lot of people at the storage unit, they're like, did I just hear you say you have a YouTube channel? And we're like, yeah, Hales is his last name, so the channel's What the Hales.
Every storage unit auction I go to now, somebody's always in the crowd going, what the Hales? What the Hales? And sometimes I'm just like this. And I'll call George and I'll be like, oh my goodness, they keep saying it. That's a good thing though. We enjoy it. We really do.
David Ford wants to know, do you ever find horror VHS tapes?
Yes, have a ton of VHS tapes. They're actually at the warehouse. So none of them are on eBay yet, but I do know horror sells for a good price. We just haven't put them up there yet. We need more employees is basically what we need because the volume is so much. So right now it's just money sitting in the bank until we can get more employees to help sell because we're investing all of our time into YouTube. For you.
Managing the channel does take a lot of time. And a lot of it is the interaction with you guys. We love interacting with you guys and the comments that you leave. I try to read all of the comments as much as I can. And I try to like and respond back as much as I can. Robert Jones wants to know, do you ship swords and how? The answer is yes. What I did was I created a USPS account online, and I ordered a bunch of those triangular shipping boxes.
Melissa W. said that hug healed her.
Glad it helped you, Melissa. USPS will ship you free boxes, and you can order. Is there a limit per?
There is a limit when you
per
order.
The size.
And we'll talk about that in eBay training as well. So there is a limit when you order, but they'll tell you is you may get 25 boxes of this size per order, but the next day you just go and get another 25 if you need more. So it's a daily limit threshold of what you can order, and it's all free, and your mailman brings them to you.
And USPS will deliver it to your front doorstep. You just got to set up an account. It's free to do. So what I did was I ordered several of the different sizes of the triangular shipping boxes, so I'll ship them in there.
Sherelle Brandy, our favorite grandma, which, by the way, Sherelle Brandy's name isn't actually Sherelle. That's her granddaughter.
It's her granddaughter's channel.
So it's Deborah. She wants to know, have we copyrighted the Hale's name? Actually, that's in the process.
Works, yeah.
So we met with our legal team. So again, I have a legal team for everything, whether it's recording, if you watch videos and you read comments and people go, well, you don't know the law, da-da-da-da. Listen, I didn't just do this one day and go, I'm going to throw this out there. I'm a businessman. I don't just do that and put myself in liable situations. So met with my legal team in regards to copywriting, and so that things are in the works, and we'll let you know, I suppose. So
yeah,
I guess if you really want to know if it's copyrighted, but you can say it. It's okay. Even if it's copyrighted, you can say it. 1193 Mac, 1193 Mac.
Sent $1.
Sent
$1.
$1.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, 1193 Mac.
Tom Stone wants to know, what do you think about negative feedback on eBay?
Hate it.
Was it off for a while?
Well, that...
I thought they took it away for a little bit, and then...
That depends. Okay, so eBay, when it started, you had positive feedback, negative feedback, okay? Now, eBay has grown and it's changed, and that's okay. Now, as human beings, we fight change. We don't like change. So one of the greatest things you can apply in your life is just grow with change, okay? Keep your standards, but as things change, grow with them. So for example, if eBay chooses they're going to change, we need to change with eBay if we're going to be successful. We need to know that platform, and we got to change with eBay. So what eBay did is really empowered the buyers. Buyer can send anything back. They can claim you didn't get this. I mean, it really, in some ways, a lot of sellers are so upset, and they go, I'll never do eBay again. Well, I'll continue doing eBay until I can't do eBay anymore because of the profit margins. So when they took negative feedback away, now what they have is they've got the blip system, or you get a mark on your account. And so you still can get negative. You can get negativity, you can get neutral, and
then positive.
And positive. So it gives you what they would call a mark on your account. 9 times out of 10, if you get a neutral or a negative, you can call customer service, talk to customer service, and they'll remove it for you. And so and here's another tip for you. If you got a negative or a neutral and you don't think you deserve it, call customer service. If the first person goes, I can't remove it, call customer service again. You're going to get another foreigner, and most likely they'll remove it. So it all depends on who you get on the phone. And eBay has empowered buyers and really hurt sellers in some ways, but we need to adjust with that if we're going to continue to make money. And that being said, you work with the system and you find how you can get around things legally and within their policies. Call customer service.
JK says your legal team is Hales and Hales Law Practice.
Yeah, it seems like it so far because I've put all their kids through school. Adam Atcherberger. That's how you pronounce it, I'm sure. Okay?
Atcherberg.
What's the most you've made on one unit? Adam, here's the deal. I've been doing this for years. You're never gonna get out of me what I've made the most on a unit because frankly I don't know. I don't keep track per unit. Okay, so here's a lot of complaints that we get from some YouTubers. And by the way, we don't really focus on the complaints. We focus on those who love us. So we put our investment in those who love us, and then we grow from there. But some YouTubers will go, well, I watch other programs, and they show us they bought a unit, and then they break it down, and they told us how much profit they made. Okay, they buy one unit in 3 months, and then they showed you the profit they made in 3 months.
Yeah, we
I
have.
buy a unit. How many units did we buy yesterday?
We want 2 of them.
Okay. How many auctions did I go to last week?
I don't remember.
All right, I went to 3. I looked at over 100 units last week. We bought 2 that we have to work on this week. How many other units do we have in the warehouse right now?
We have quite a bit, and it takes time. There's still stuff selling that you bought a unit from 4 years ago.
It takes years.
Yeah.
It takes years.
So those the channels that highlight things that they've sold, those are just a couple items. I mean, we can start highlighting some of the items.
It'll never be practical.
Yeah.
Because I do this full time. So when you ask me what's the most amount I've made on a unit,
It's hard to decipher on just one unit.
my income on my taxes doesn't go, oh, well, you made this much on this unit, this much on this unit, this much on this unit. It's all under the LLC. So it's income for the business versus expenses for the business. I don't break things down per unit. And if I had to do that, YouTube would become... there's no time for that in all reality. So while other channels are doing that, they buy a unit a month and then they show that to you. I'm showing you videos every single day of what I do every single day. And so it's a huge time commitment to do that. And
Yeah, and
I can't give you total
every channel
profit.
has its own style, and so there's some of Jeremy's older videos will tell you how much he sold and what it's for. But with the newer videos, we haven't done any recaps. Maybe in the future we'll do recaps, but just right now,
when we go on the road, we'll do
it'll
recaps.
be easier to do recaps.
So the goal is to go on the road in 2020, and we buy a unit, give the unit to the subscriber. We take 3 things. Now, if we're just working with 3 things from a unit, we can show you how we sold it, how much it sold for, and boom, done. It's an episode. But at this rate, with living our lives and working, and then throwing YouTube into it as well, and having you be a part of that, it's just not practical, unfortunately.
Toby Roberts says, did you find much in the lines of older die-cast?
There was one unit that's not on YouTube. I found, if not 1,000, larger scale and smaller scale NASCAR. It is probably more than 1,000. It was crazy, and I think I bought the unit. Well, I bought the unit here in Wooster to the auction that I'm going to on Thursday.
Okay.
I bought it for like $75. There was like 1,000 die casts. It was insane. I sent it all to auction. That's how I sold it. I didn't put it on eBay. I just sent it all to auction. Let's see here. Made in Keto Bro says, like closeouts and returns. I wasn't following the conversation. I guess. Olo says, hi. So, Olo, hi. You got another one there, sweetie?
Oh, I lost my place again. I hate when it does that.
Shady told somebody that we don't do pallets. We don't do pallets, and we actually have a video that tells you why. And so if you look at a video that I posted this week, I really explain that in detail why I don't. So if you go back and look at that, you'll see that.
She also wants to know what your favorite beverage is.
My favorite beverage? Do you want to answer that? I'm curious if you know. Let's see what you know.
Whenever we go out to eat, it's always a Mountain Dew or root beer.
Now, I can't drink caffeine because of my kidney stones. So whenever we do go out to eat, then I steal a Mountain Dew.
Otherwise, when we're at home, it's either Powerade or Crystal Light.
It's always Crystal Light in a Powerade bottle, so that one's gone. And then during the live streams, I always have one because I have to talk so much, and I don't talk the whole rest of the day. I save it all for this hour, and then afterwards, I don't say a word.
Alan Moken says, "Hey Jeremy, can you show us a video how you make your videos, what type of camera you use, how you edit everything, and upload it all? Can you show us the whole process?"
Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, this is my Samsung. This is
What
an
type
S7.
of
I'm going to show them.
Okay.
This is my Samsung. This is an S7. I'll take it out of the case. This is all I do. It's got to be simple. You're going to see a lot of other people going, well, you need this and this and this. This is a Samsung S7. I'll show you everything. So this is the S7, right? Now, if we go into... Man, you guys are messaging me like crazy. Just sold some stuff on eBay. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that beautiful woman. Isn't she gorgeous? I mean, gorgeous. Now, if we go into here, I'm going to show you the program that I use. Tim Martin texted me too. I'm going to show you. Okay, so here is the program that I use. It's called Video Shop. Storage Option Pirate uses it as well. It's a free app, a free download. And then what I would do is I would import a clip. So, for example, we took this clip today, and we went to the post office to get mail. So all I do is go done. And then what I can also do is I can add, let's put in our beginning screen. Actually, no, let's not. Let's put in our end screen because George just made a new end screen. Okay. And now I edit everything from here. I can resize, I can put in sound, I can put in text. And if I hit play, this is our new end screen. But let me go from here. Okay, so this is the raw footage. This is I haven't edited this yet.
Look at that.
But this will be in tomorrow's video.
One's from California.
Whoa.
And the other one is all the way from Australia.
Holy Hales.
Okay, and then it will go into the end screen. See, I'm just showing, it's very simple. And then I would hit next, and I would hit right up here, share, and then I would hit YouTube, and it would compile and upload to YouTube. That's how. Everything is done from my phone, and it takes me anywhere from, if it's a short video, it could be 3 hours. If it's a longer video, it could be up to 6 hours, even more, to edit everything to get it ready for YouTube.
Yeah, because whenever we edit our videos, we have to go back and watch all of the clips, figure out if there's anything inappropriate to take out, or if
she calls me a big butthead and I need to edit that out. There are things.
Or if there's things that need to be edited out. Otherwise, if he didn't take the time to watch every single clip and edit out the parts that are unnecessary, our videos would go on for 4 hours, and no one has time to really watch 4 hours, or even has the attention span to watch 4 hours.
Timothy Kilgore wants to know, do you have a business license? Yes, I have multiple LLCs, and so let me back up a little bit. Are you asking vendor's license? Because a vendor's license is different than a business license. I think what you're asking is, Jeremy, do you have legal businesses? And the answer is yes. I have multiple LLCs for multiple businesses. And those LLCs, when you have sole proprietorship or sole ownership of a business, that LLC, the EIN number, the identification number, is just your social security number.
Shane Bro says, what's the biggest piece of gold you found in a unit?
Bam! Egyptian gold. I don't know.
Everything you touched turns into gold.
I wouldn't even know. What have you seen so far? If you were to see our dining room table.
We find a lot of gold rings. Probably the rings and the watches would probably be the biggest.
Well, we got a bunch of rings that we need to sell.
Yeah, ton
Some
of rings.
Thick ones.
U.S. Army ring was probably one of the biggest rings. It almost looks like a class ring. We find a lot of gold class rings.
I've got a $1,200 gold ring right now. I know is a $1,200 gold ring. So That's probably the most expensive one that I know of. Have it priced and valued. I've got a bunch of them that they're just sitting there just waiting. Somebody has a question here. I know tonight. This was actually emailed. So
Okay.
it says, I know tonight is Live with the Hales. I have a big, capital B-I-G, request. Rather than the singing, would like to see a major kiss at the end of your video.
And capitalized major.
Major. I'm almost 82 years old, widow. Need all the excitement I can get. I also miss the kissing most with my hubby of 52 years.
It's a long
Love
time.
to the both of you. Wish good health to George. Sandra Sassy Webster. Do you want to tell Sandy about your kissing policy?
If we were to kiss in front on camera right now, that'd be borderline PDA.
That would be.
I don't know
And
how I
when
feel
we
about
met,
PDA.
she said absolutely no PDA. But so
that took my breath away.
her policy was no kissing when we met. So.
I did. I wasn't okay with kissing on our first date. I wasn't okay with kissing on our second date.
I almost
and I was
touched her
not
hand.
okay on kissing on our third date.
I almost touched her hand on our third date.
He tried to hold my
And
hand
she,
on our
like,
second
jerked
date,
away.
and I was like, whoa, you're moving way too fast. Oh my gosh, it's
We don't
almost
kiss.
It's almost 10 o'clock. We need to wrap it up. Where has that hour gone?
We don't kiss. So, Sandra, you're gonna have to find your excitement on another channel. Probably not on YouTube. So, all right.
Thank you all for tuning in with us again. Hopefully you'll join us next Sunday on our live. If this was your first time, hopefully you had fun with us and will join us again on future lives. Love you all. Jeremy's going to end it off with...
Well, first we've got a couple announcements.
Okay.
Remember, if you didn't remember yet, that in April we are going to segment our live streams. So the first hour will
That's
be
right.
Q&As.
We'll still do the original QA where we do the find of the week, the tip of the week, any unboxings of fan mail, and then the Q&As. And then the second segment will be profiling units for you guys.
Can't wait.
So in other words, we would hop on one of the online storage auctions. You would provide us with your zip code, and Jeremy will walk you through and kind of profile it with you depending on where you are in the world.
All right, and remember, we are so close to 50,000. To help us get to 50,000 by the end of the March, do whatever you can, share, like, comment, put it all over your social media, and we're gonna see if we can get there.
What are we
all
at
together.
right now?
We are at. She's gonna tell you what we're at right now.
We're at 48,000.
Ooh, we are 1,502 away.
From hitting
We
50.
need to get 1,502 before the end of March.
month.
That's the goal.
The March.
So I was thinking the same song as last week,
Okay.
and taking their request.
right.
What do you think? So
Yeah.
may
So in the chat
be
below,
sunshine,
tell us 2 things that you always want to be there
always
and
be
to never go
blue
away.
sky. May there always be YouTube. May there always be George and Jeremy. All right, I need 2 things that should always be together.
Write it below in the comment box before you hop off.
All right, baby, you gotta tell me what I'm singing. May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be
Taxes and theft.
YouTubers. May there always be
Beans and
George
rice.
and Jeremy. All right. Taxes and theft?
Yes.
May there always be taxes. What in the world are you thinking? May there always be theft. I don't know where this person is from, but I don't think we're going to a storage unit auction with them. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be George and Jeremy. May there always be laughter. May there always be happiness. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be my sweet George and Jeremy. Green eggs and ham? All right, we can do that. May there always be green eggs. May there always be ham. And hopefully not spam. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be that sweet Egyptian woman, George and Jeremy. What was it?
Farts and hugs.
You gotta be kidding me. May there always be farts. May there always be hugs that push them out. May there always be YouTubers who think fart jokes are funny just like we do. May there always be
My shadow. Toilet paper and butts.
George and Jeremy. May there what is happening to this show? What the Hales? All right, give me something other than toilet paper and butts. Come on. We did the fart jokes already.
Jeebus and Urns.
May there always be Jeebus. May there always be Urns. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be George and Jeremy.
Baby diapers and adult diapers.
Oh yes, I found adult diapers today.
Gray ones.
Yeah. May there always be baby diapers. And may there always be adult diapers when we go through the whole transition of life from being born to almost dying. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be somebody. I just read boogers and eating them. Be George and Jeremy.
Heavens and Hales.
What is it?
Heavens and Hales.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, that'll be our last one. That one's pretty good. May there always be a heaven. May there always be a Hales in it. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be that sweet Egyptian George and Jeremy.
Meerkat and moderators.
May there always be Meerkat. May there always be moderators that can win a blue wrench every single live streaming 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with What the Hales. May there always be YouTubers. May there always be that sweet Egyptian George and Jeremy.
Say goodnight, Volkas. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Wish I could get a kiss from that woman. May there always be Egyptian kisses. May there always be Egyptian hugs. May there always be. I'm still not allowed to hold her hand, and we've been seeing each other 8 months. This is getting out of control and a little ridiculous. May there always be.
Pamela Lynn says, if you're not subscribed to this channel, what the hells are you waiting for? Thanks, Pamela Lynn.
George and Jeremy.